Hello, welcome to Trish and John's gardening channel. This is our first video. We wanted to welcome you to our channel. We're dedicating this channel to well, gardeners everywhere, but what we're trying to do here is talk a little bit about community gardening, specifically in Connecticut. We are in southeast Connecticut, and we could talk a little bit about the challenges that we see here in the Northeast, and hopefully we can share some information with you, and of course we're looking for feedback and some tips from you guys on what we could do better. This is our third year doing a community gardening, and it's a lot of work, but then again it's a lot of fun. So I think first thing, I just wanted to let you know what we're shooting this video on. We've got a HMX F90 Samsung camcorder, quite a nice camcorder, but we're new to this camcorder. Just got it this past Christmas. Today's January 10th, so it hasn't been that long at all. So, bear with us as we work through the learning of the camera and the tripod and what have you. So this is new to us, having this channel, so it's going to be a learning experience, but hopefully it'll be a lot of fun, and we could kind of just show you guys what we're doing, and hopefully you guys can share as well, and we could kind of learn together. So got the camera. One suggestion I would make is the camera. If you have this camera or are thinking about buying this camera, it does come with a quick start guide here. Not a lot of information in this quick start guide. I didn't find it to be a lot of help, but if you go online, you're able to download a user's guide here, and this was much more help. It's a PDF version. You don't have to print it out. You could just go ahead and download the PDF version, reference it. But I found that the PDF version online is much more help, much more information than what you would get in what's provided with the camera. So okay, so what you see here is our first garden layout. This was 2013. We were trying to grow a variety of things. Our garden plot, again, it's a community garden. Our plot's about 25 feet by 35 feet, and that's just about the right size for us. There are plots in this community garden here in Connecticut where you can get 3 times this size, but really for the average gardener such as ourselves, this size seems to be just about right. And again, as we get into the year, get up in the garden and kind of show you what we're doing, you'll see that, you'll see why. I mean, it doesn't seem like a lot of square footage, but at the end of the day, for what we're trying to do here, it's quite enough for us. So this was our 2013 layout. We're growing mainly tomatoes. That's my what I like to grow best. We do grow peppers and beans and cucumbers, sunflowers, that sort of thing. We haven't had a lot of luck at all with cucumbers and beans, that sort of thing. And again, we'll get into that as we get into the year to kind of share what issues that we have with community gardening, with certain vegetables such as cucumbers, etc. We've had a real problem here, and hopefully we could share and learn a little bit from you guys on what we might be able to do to overcome that. But things like tomatoes, we've had a lot of success over the last 3 years, and as you can see here, as we get into 2014, still a lot of tomatoes, peppers, the cucumbers there, you can see left and right. Not a lot of success at all, pretty much a bust. So we're looking to, again, I like growing cucumbers, but for whatever reason, I think it's partially because we're in a community garden where there's a lot more, it's a kind of a smorgasbord of pests, if you will, rather than trying to garden in your own home, where I think there's less insects, as opposed to community gardening where there's a lot of land, a lot of different plants, and the insects seem to congregate, and cucumbers in particular have taken the brunt of the insects. So I like to grow them, but it's becoming more and more frustrating on getting them to grow. So that, again, a lot of tomatoes in 2014, and here we are in 2015 looking forward. Looking to grow more tomatoes. They are successful. I enjoy tomatoes. You can see there on the right, hopefully you can see it. It says last chance cucumbers. This may be our last year's trying to grow cucumbers. Again, we haven't had a lot of success, so we're going to try it again. Maybe try a couple different things and see what we can do to be a little bit more successful. On the left there, you can see the Kajari melon. That's new. I could show you a little bit about that in a few minutes here. So, herbs, we've had a lot of success with herbs, hot peppers. We like hot peppers and eggplant. It's interesting, although we grow eggplant and we're successful, I find that we don't use it as much. It's a lot of work in cooking and stuff, but since I like to grow it, we're going to keep it in the garden for this year and kind of see where we go from there. Okay, so we're looking forward to 2015. If we look at, generally I grow my seeds. Almost everything I grow from seeds here in the house. And again, looking forward over the next few months, we'll be talking about, where we get our seeds and how we propagate the seeds, and then, how we grow them here indoors, and then finally how we get them to transfer them outside and get them to successfully grow outside. So this is, I like to get catalogs. Here's one from Baker's Creek, seed company, heirloom seed company. I like this company. I like their catalog. Actually, this year, just about all of my tomatoes were purchased from this company. I had a lot of success last year, particularly with tomato seeds with this company. More specifically, the Black Crim. I've had a lot of success with that tomato in particular. So this year we've gone ahead and, I get the catalog. It's easily to order online, and I like to look at the catalogs. It's one thing to look at it online, but, if you have the catalog, it's a lot easier to kind of, go through the catalog and see what you want. What I do here is I actually go through and I look at each tomato variety. I actually looked at all of the varieties to see if there's anything, sorry about the camera there, but see if there's anything there that I would like to, maybe purchase this year. Anything that has a cross through it is pretty much deemed, uninteresting for my garden anyways. And you can see there the ones that I've highlighted there with the box. This happens to be a Paul Robeson. It's actually one that I purchased. Then I narrow it down to that particular, type of tomato, and the winners ultimately out of all the, the scratches here, I go ahead and order those. So, you can see a lot of homework, if you will, but I think it's worth it if you go through and do your homework and look at each tomato type on what you want to grow or not. I think it's well worth it. So, catalogs, again, I'm pretty a big fan of getting catalogs. Again, I have the burpee catalog, the standard. I'll be honest, I'm not a big burpee fan. I did purchase some burpee seeds last year, mainly flowers and marigolds, that type of thing. But as far as vegetables, I tend to stay more organic, more towards, again, the the rare seeds, the